Hi, it's bedtime at my house, but before I went to bed, I thought I'd read a book that I really like, and I think you'd like it too. It's called Froggy Fable, and it's by a guy named John Lechner, and he is the author and the illustrator. Are you ready? By the way, I'm wearing pajamas because I'm getting ready to go to bed. All right, Froggy Fable. So this is the inside cover, and there you have it. It's like a nighttime view. See the moon there? Can you see the stars? I know, it's so cute. All right, here we go. A Froggy Fable. All right. Once upon a time, there was a frog who lived under a rock by himself. Every day he did the same thing. He swam into the pond to eat breakfast. He jumped into a log to enjoy the sun. Then he swam back to his hole under the big rock. It was a simple life, but he liked it because it was always the same. There he is. Then one day, things started to change. All right, so there he is. Good. Let's see if I can get this good. All right. A family of otters moved into the pond and started splashing around. "Hey," said the frog, "I don't like those otters splashing in my pond." And a flock of blue jays moved into the trees overhead, and they squawked all the time. "Hey, I don't like those birds making noise," the frog said. And one day, lightning struck the tallest pine tree, which crashed into the water, spilling pine needles everywhere. "Hey, I don't like that tree in my pond," said the frog. But there was nothing he could do about it. Aw, the frog crawled into the back of his hole and stayed there. He heard a voice behind him. "Why are you so sad?" It was a very small caterpillar. "I'm sad because everything is changing," said the frog. "I'm glad things change," the caterpillar replied. "Someday I hope to change into a butterfly. Trees change, flowers change, even mountains and mighty rivers." The frog just turned back toward the wall. He wanted to cry. The caterpillar left, but the frog stayed in his hole. Then one morning, something utterly unexpected happened. Are you ready for this? All right, here we go. The rock over the frog's hole was lifted into the air. To the poor frog's bewilderment, a jar came down on top of him, and he was whisked away in the hands of a young boy. Needless to say, nothing like this had ever happened to the frog before. The terrified frog was jostled and bumped on the boy's bike. They traveled for a long time when suddenly the bike hit a rock. You won't believe this. The jar went flying, and the frog fell behind some tall weeds. He sat very still until it was very safe. When the frog finally crept out, he found himself in a strange and unfamiliar place. He was lost. Great illustration. The frog wandered until it got dark and then took shelter for the night in the hollow of a tree. The next morning he kept hopping, but just seemed to get more and more lost. Weeks went by and Frog encountered so many dangers. See him there with the snake? Snakes like to eat frogs, so he had to be really careful. But he also saw many wonders. Oh, look at that. See the rainbow there? Yeah, there he is, so cute. Then one afternoon, when he had just about given up all hope of finding his home, he heard a noise from far away, a familiar noise. He raced through the forest toward the sound. As he got closer, he heard splashing. Finally, he emerged into a clearing. And there he is. He's emerging, right? And he saw a beautiful pond. His pond. He was so happy to see the blue jays flapping overhead. He was so happy to see the otters splashing in the water. He was even happy to see the fallen tree right where he had left it. He knew he was home. True, his old rock had been torn away, but he found a perfect spot to dig another hole with an even better view. And after that day, the frog didn't mind so much when things changed. He could handle anything. He even tried something new once in a while. And things were never the same again. And look how it ends, just the way it started. A beautiful night with a moon and stars. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this book.